and welcome back to my channel with yours truly, Hotmess Mama. And on today's video, we are going to be making a homemade bread. Now, for my gluten-free friends out there, this video is not going to be for you. If you are on keto, low carb, or anything like that, this isn't for you. However, I have started to make my own bread for my children because since I've been on this ketogenic journey, I've been reading labels and more labels and labels out the wazoo. And quite frankly, even though my family is not keto or gluten-free, there's a lot of scary chemicals and whatnot in everything. And I am trying to do the best I possibly can do for not just myself, but for my family too, with what I give them. I feel like that was like a rhyme. Anyways, so I reached out to my sister-in-law, who is absolutely amazing. She does everything homemade. And I said, look, I'm gonna need your best bread recipe because my kids are over the gluten-free bread that I was purchasing at Costco and Kroger's and all of that stuff. And I'm willing to give them bread, but I'm not willing to give them bread with like soybean oil and high fructose or anything like that, because even the ones that say they're organic or natural or whatever have that crap in it. So my beautiful sister-in-law gave me this amazing recipe. My kids are obsessed with this bread. In the long run, it's obviously going to save you money if you are making your own foods and everything. And what makes me feel better about everything is the fact that I know what is in this bread. And it's very easy. It's a little bit on the time-consuming side, so Haley's video may already be up or going up soon. I don't know when I'm posting this video, but she is going out of town with my niece. They are going on a little girls trip. I am a nervous wreck. I am a nervous wreck. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But to send them on their little journey to Florida, I am making them 2 loaves of bread, and that way they're getting some delicious homemade bread. As well as I'm actually going to be doing 2 batches today because we are going to be doing hamburgers tonight. So I'm going to make another loaf for school lunches, and then I'm going to use the same recipe to attempt to make hamburger buns as well. So we'll see how that turns out. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. This was a long intro, but hopefully you guys find this helpful. And honestly, it's a fun, easy recipe you can do with your children as well. Okay, so the first ingredient is going to be 3 cups of whole wheat flour. However, instead of that, what I use is the Bob's Red Mill unbleached white all-purpose flour. So there are 3 cups. Now we are going to need 1 tablespoon of salt. Now the salt that I choose to use is the Redmond salt. From there you will need 2 packages of yeast. So I got a rapid rise yeast. Okay, and from there you're going to need 2 1/4 cup of warm water. That is about, it says 120 degrees. So I do not have a candy thermometer to test that, so I just microwave it for about a minute, no, about 2 minutes, I guess, and then go ahead and place it in here. So adding the water. And then from there, I am going to add 1/3 cup of organic cane sugar. In here, 1/3 cup of honey if you would like. My kids just like it with the cane sugar. From there, we are going, it calls for 1/4 cup of shortening, but instead of shortening, because you know vegetable shortening is bad, I actually melt a 1/4 cup of Kerrygold butter and put that in there. And then you just go ahead and mix everything up. Make sure to use a wooden or a metal spoon for this. I'm not really honestly for sure why. It's just something that my sister-in-law said in the directions. Now this is gonna give you one heck of an arm workout, guys, because now, as we have mixed this up fairly decently, we are gonna start adding 1 cup at a time, again, of flour. So again, we're gonna go back and get 1 cup of our flour. Go ahead and one at a time. So there's one. Now we have to stir it up. Let's go ahead in with another cup of flour. Head in with our third cup of flour. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix this together and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, I'm back. Now here's the thing, after you have mixed everything together, you want to like set your timer and you want to just knead it for a good 10 minutes. Flip it, turn it, you don't have to do it in the bowl. You can pull it out of the bowl and just knead it around for 10 minutes. You're gonna have biceps of steel. What I'm gonna do now, because I need to make another batch, is I'm just going to spray this bowl right here with a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna place our dough into here and we are going to give it about 30 minutes, a good 30 minutes, and let it rise. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna set this aside, we're gonna place a towel over it, and we're just going to let it sit for 30 minutes, let it rise, do its thing, and then I'll be back to show you guys what we're gonna do after that. Okay guys, we are back. It's been just a hair over 30 minutes, so you can tell that it has risen a ton. So what we're gonna do is we're going to just plop it right out of the bowl, and we are just gonna punch it. From there, what we're gonna do is split this in half and place it into our greased bread pans. Mine are just the little chintzy ones that I've had like forever and a day. But go ahead, knead this out, and then cut it in half, and then you will place it in your bread pan. Once we've done that, gotten all the air bubbles out and whatnot, we are gonna go ahead, make sure it's fairly even, and I just take a knife. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm sorry guys, I always apologize for my lack of vlogging skills. And we're just gonna cut this right in half. Set it aside, work the one. And again, make sure all of your air bubbles are out. This is just a piece of parchment paper that I have. And then I've got my little greased pan. I'm gonna plop it in there and then kind of stretch it out a little bit into the pan, like so. Then doing the same thing with this one. Placing it right in to this one. Now what you're gonna do is you are gonna leave these sit in the pan. Do not put them into the oven yet, but I let them sit in this pan for probably an hour or two, because what you want is this to double in size before you plop it into your oven, which you need to preheat for 375 degrees, or to 375 degrees. So I'm just gonna set this aside, put a little towel on top, let it double in size, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, this has doubled in size. I have gone ahead and preheated my oven to 375 degrees. Now in my oven for both of these, I bake them 25 to about 30 minutes. If you go with a larger size pan or do like one large loaf, it's going to obviously take a lot longer. Typically for my sister-in-law, she bakes it at 375 and it does take her about 40 to 45 minutes. But like I said, for mine personally, it's only going to take 25 to 30 minutes. And I have another batch sitting here in my ketones and I am going to roll some out and go ahead and start rising those over here, trying to make like a hamburger bun slash roll type of situation. So anyways, like I said, popping that in the 375 degree oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay guys, so I have pulled both loaves out of the oven. I did take some of my Kerrygold butter and I just rub it over top of both of these. It did cook for a total of 30 minutes. And there you go guys, the amazing, easy, delicious healthy because you know what's in it. Bread for your family, for your children, and everything. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I need to go put my face on maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it a makeup free day. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. And let me know if you guys try out this recipe down below. Let me know your thoughts on it as well. I'm actually still continuing to try and raised dough. I have to make those because we are gonna have burgers tonight and I want them to have buns. So there you go. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, big thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Help others out that want to learn how to make their own homemade bread by sharing my video and sharing my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. You guys know I'm new to this side of YouTube. I have a main channel, which I'll have listed down below. My daughter also has a channel as well. That'll be listed and linked down below for you guys as well. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Instagram and Twitter. That'll be scrolling somewhere. And if you want to watch some more content, I'll have some videos pop up and play for you guys as well. Until next time, my friends, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye!